morning, my dear children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you all?
I'm fine, thank you. Sorry, ma'am.
I am also doing good. Thank you. Okay. Now today, as I told you that we are going to start with a new topic. Before I give you the name of the topic, let me ask a few questions. Now, recently, do you remember when did you go for a trip with your parents? Did you go anywhere with your parents, like to a beach or to a dam or to a park or something like that? Yes, Sivada, my dear, come and unmute your device and just tell me, where did you go?
Delhi.
Yes, Sivada, where did you go?
Delhi.
Delhi.
Yes.
We went to Delhi. When did you go to Delhi, Sivada?
Yes. Last week.
Oh, how was your trip then?
Good.
Good. Okay, thank you. Aman, where did your parents take you to, Aman?
Singapore and Malaysia.
What is it, Aman?
Singapore and Malaysia.
Oh, Singapore and Malaysia. He went to Singapore and Malaysia. What about Evangeline? Yes, Evangeline, where did you go?
Ma'am, Munnar, Kateka.
Okay, okay. What about Advait?
I went to beach.
You went to a beach. Okay.
With my cousin.
Anushka, what about Anushka? Yes, Anushka.
Munnar Beach Park.
Beach and?
Park.
I went to the beach. See, whenever I ask you a question, what should you do, my dear children? You should try to answer in full sentence. Okay. So very good. Yes, Amaya, where did you go?
I go to my mother.
I went to.
Mother and Papa Qatar.
Oh, you went to you. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, my dear children. I'm very happy to know that you have gone somewhere or the other and with the family and you enjoyed a lot. Now, the particular poem which we are going to learn, like you, their parents did not take them anywhere. Did you get an idea? The poem which I am going to start today, in the poem, we have got two children. How many children? Two children. Their parents were not able to take the children on a trip. They did not take them anywhere. So what did the children do? Children planned out an imaginary adventure. What did they plan out for? They planned out an imaginary adventure. Imaginary means what? Which is not real. Okay, then what is the meaning of an adventure? Adventure, have you heard the word adventure? Just show me a thumbs up if you have heard the word adventure. Yes. Now, what is the meaning of the word adventure? Come on, look at the board now. Okay. Now, adventure means it is a dangerous activity, but at the same time, very enjoyable. What is the meaning of adventure? Adventure means it is an activity which is dangerous, but at the same time, very enjoyable. Right? Yes. So what did I tell you? The particular poem which we are going to learn, how many children are there? Two children are there. They were not taken anywhere. So what did they do? They planned out for an imaginary adventure. Imaginary adventure. Now, what is the meaning of this word imaginary? Imaginary means what? Just which exists in thinking or imagining, which is not real. Now, what is the meaning of the word adventure? Adventure means it is a kind of dangerous activity, but at the same time, very enjoyable. Have you heard the word trekking? All trekking. Have you heard the word trekking? Yes. So how is trekking done? Trekking is done on the hills, on the mountains, right? So adventure, dangerous activity, but at the same time, very enjoyable. Okay. So here I'm going to introduce to you a poem. And what is the name of the poem? It is A Good Play. What is the name of the poem? It is A Good Play. You need not open the textbook. I'll tell you to open the textbook. Then only you need to open the textbook. Before I start the poem, you just tell me, what do you understand by this word play? P-L-A-Y, play. What does it mean? What does it mean? P-L-A-Y, play. Yes, Rayan? Yes, M.U. Rayan.
Play means game.
Have you not heard this word before? Play, P-L-A-Y, play. Whenever you get time in between the classes, what do? The first thing is you play. If you have a pen in the hand, you play with the pen. Now look at our Prithvin Dev. Prithvin Dev, just listen to my class here. Okay. Who is going to tell me what is play? What do you understand by the word play? Play means what? Now recently we learned something on this term, that is play. Don't you remember the games, the activities which are done outside? What do we call them? We call them outdoor games. Sorry, what do we call them? We call them outdoor games or outdoor activities. Play. What is the meaning of play? Play means what? Just relaxing yourself. Yes, Sivada wants to say something. Yes, tell me, Sivada.
Game.
Game. Yes. Now, yes, Aman. Yes, Aman, tell me.
Ma'am, like playing in the park.
Yes, playing in the park. Now, when you play in the park, when you play football, when you play cricket, how do you feel? You feel extremely happy. You are relaxed. It is an enjoyable activity. Am I right? So, what is the name of the poem that we are going to start today? A Good Play. What is the name of the poem that we are going to start? It is A Good Play. For this, you have to take the page number 24. Page number 24 in your English literature textbook part 2. So it is lesson 12. Okay. So it is lesson 12, that is A Good Play. Okay. Now, before I start the poem, just look at the poet. Who is the poet of this poem? Who is the poet of this poem? Come on, read out the name which is given on the page number 24 and just tell me the name. Yes, Rayan Manu? Who is the poet of this poem?
R.L. Stevenson.
R.L. Stevenson. R.L. Stevenson. Now, before I introduce you to the poet, R.L. Stevenson, just tell me who is called a poet? Whom do we call as a poet? Who is called a poet? Who is called a poet? M.U. Rayan, just give me the answer, my dear. Who is called a poet, Rayan?
The person written the poem.
A person who writes the poem, right? A person who writes the poem. What do we call? We call him as the poet. Now, so who is the poet of this particular poem? A Good Play. It is R.L. Stevenson. What is the name? R.L. Stevenson. So shall we start with the poem? Yes. So as I told you, we are going to start the poem A Good Play. In this particular poem, there are two children who were not taken for a trip. So what did they do? They went on an imaginary adventure. Okay, that's what we are going to learn. And who has written this beautiful poem? It is R.L. Stevenson. Look at the board now. He is R.L. Stevenson. Okay, observe carefully. As you go to the higher classes, you should be able to identify. So please listen carefully, look properly. So whom do you see on the screen? He is R.L. Stevenson. Now, look at his full name. What does R stand for? R stands for Robert. Okay, R stands for Robert. And what about L? L stands for Louis. So what is his full name? Robert Louis Stevenson. What is his full name? Robert Louis Stevenson. Now, when was he born? This is some extra information that I'm giving you. So what should you do? You have to listen carefully and just register. Okay. So what is his full name? Robert Louis Stevenson. When was he born? He was born on 13th November 1850. 13th November 1850, and he lived up to 3rd December 1894. Okay. He was born in the year 1850 and he died in the year 1894. He was a Scottish novelist. Scottish. Then he was an essayist, poet, and a travel writer. You need not write. You need not write. Just listen. Okay. So what is his full name? His full name is Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay. Now, shall we start with the poem? Shall we start with the poem? Have you taken the page number 24? Just show me the book, page number 24. Let me see. Yes, yes, very good, very good. Keep the books down, my dear children. Now look at the first stanza there, the first 4 lines of the poem. I am going to read out. I will be reading it twice. Then after that, I'll be asking one of you to read. So you should be able to read. Okay, come on. So listen very carefully. We built a ship upon the stairs. Where did they build a ship? We built a ship upon the stairs, all made of the back bedroom chairs, and filled it full of sofa pillows to go a sailing on the billows. We built a ship upon the stairs, all made of the back bedroom chairs, and filled it full of sofa pillows to go a sailing on the billows. Okay. So who is going to read out for all of us? Yes, Dia. Dia, my dear?
Yes.
Yes.
We built a ship on the stairs.
Listen,
Oh.
listen. We built a ship upon the stairs.
Upon the stairs,
Ah.
all made of the black bedroom chairs, and filled in full of sofa pillows to go a sail on
To go a sailing on the billows. Okay,
billows.
thank you, Dia, for reading. Okay. Now, I'm going to explain the poem. So please listen carefully. So what did the children do here? What did they build? Look at the first line. We built a ship upon the stairs. So what did they build? They built a ship, an imaginary ship. Where did they build the ship? They built the ship upon the stairs. So where did they build the ship? They built the ship on the steps, on the stairs. And how did they build the ship? They made use of back bedroom chairs. Okay, what did the children do in the poem here? They built a ship where on the stairs. And what did they make use of? They made use of the chairs. Then, and filled it full of sofa pillows. Have you seen your mother keeping cushion on the sofas? Sofa? Have you seen the cushions which are kept on the sofa? Are you allowed to play with the pillows there? Are you allowed to play? Yes or no? No. You're not allowed to touch. Am I right? Your mother doesn't allow you to touch the pillows which are cushion which is kept on the sofa. Why? Because it will get spoiled. So here, what did the children do? Children went on an imaginary adventure. They built a ship on the stairs. How did they make the ship? How did they build the ship? They made use of back bedroom chairs. They made use of the chairs. And what did they fill the ship with? They filled the ship with sofa pillows. Sofa soft pillows. they filled the ship. And last line, look at the last line. To go a sailing on the billows. Now, why did they build the ship? Because they wanted to sail on the billows. Now, what is the meaning of the word sail? What does it mean? Sail. We have come across this word when we were learning the poem. Boat sail on the river. Ships sail on the seas, right? So what is the meaning of the word sail? Yes, Sivada?
To travel on water.
Instead of travel, what is the better word which should be used there? Okay, anyhow, good attempt. Yes, Ryan?
Floating upon the water.
To float on the water. What is the meaning of sail? Sail means to float on the water. Sail means what? To float on the water. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of the word billows? What does it mean? Look at the picture here, which is there in your textbook. Or you just look at the screen here. Look at the screen here and just tell me what is the meaning of the word billow? What does it mean? Now, when you go to the beach, what do you do when you go to the beach? You play with the, what is this? What do you see on the screen? Who is going to give me that word? I want everyone. Have you not visited a beach? If you have visited a beach, it's very common that you play with the Vinayak. Yes, Vinayak.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes,
Surfing
Vinayak, just
board.
look at the picture and tell me what is this? What do you see on the screen here? Okay, is there anyone else who would tell me? What do you see? Yes, Advait is ready with the answer. Yes, Advait.
We play with the water.
Water. Yes, of course, we play with the water, but I want you to look at the screen here. Look at the screen here. See? Did you get an idea now? Did you get an idea? Yes, Angelica. Angelica. Angelica, please unmute your device and give me the answer. Aman? Yes, Aman.
Ma'am, blows.
What is that? Repeat.
Blow. Blows.
See, I am asking you, just look at the screen and just tell me what do you see on the screen? That's what is my question. It is so simple. So simple. Very simple. Yes, Rayan Manu? Rayan? I think so today everyone has got some of these. Yes, Rayan, tell me. What?
With the billows.
Billows. That's what I'm asking. What is another word which can be used for billows? That's what I'm trying to ask you. They went to sail on billows. What is the other word which can be used instead of billows? Vrinda? Yes, Vrinda.
Waves.
Waves. Waves. This is what I wanted. Okay. Now look at the picture. Waves. What is the meaning of the word billows? Billows means waves. Okay. Did you understand now? Okay. Now just let us go back to the poem again. So what happened now? They made a ship by making use of chairs and they filled the ship with sofa pillows. Why? Because they wanted to go a sailing. They wanted to sail on the billows. Billows means what? Waves. Okay. Billows means what? Waves. Even you can see in your own textbook the picture of billows there, right? So billows means waves. Clear? Now, do you have any doubts? Ship is ready and they are ready to sail on the waves. Now, look at the second stanza. I'm going to read out the second stanza. Please listen carefully. Okay. We took a saw and several nails and water in the nursery pails. And Tom said, let us also take an apple and a slice of cake, which was enough for Tom and me to go a sailing on till tea. Now, what is the meaning of the word saw? Can you see the picture here on in your textbook? What is the meaning of the word saw? Saw is a sharp blade which is used to cut. And nails, look at the picture here, nails. You might have seen your parents hanging a clock or a calendar or a photograph or a scenery on the wall. How? With the help of the nails. Okay. And slice, I need not explain the meaning of slice, right? Are you not aware? Slice means what? A piece of cake. Okay, now listen carefully. What all did they take along with them? They wanted to take, they took a saw, they took several nails. They took many nails and water in the nursery pails. Now, what is the meaning of the word nursery pails? See here, these are nursery pails, small buckets filled with water, which is used for playing. Have you never played with the water and the bucket and the cup? Have you played? Yes. Yes, they are very happy when I ask these kind of questions. They are very happy. Now also, do you play? Yes. Now also you play. So here also, what did the children take along with them when they wanted to sail on the waves? They took saw, they took nails, okay? Then they took water in the nursery pails. They took the small buckets and they filled the small buckets with water. And Tom said, let us also take. So one among the two boys, who is that? Tom. What did he say? Let us also take a slice of cake. See, these children, they are going for an adventure, right? Now, once we go for a trip also, what happens? You might have seen your mama packing lot of things to eat on the way. Am I right? When you go for a trip, don't you carry many snacks with you? Do you carry? Yes. So here also, what did these children plan to take? These children plan to take an apple and a slice of cake, not the full cake, a piece of cake, okay? Which was enough for Tom and me to go a sailing till tea. And what are they telling here? An apple and a slice of cake. It's enough for them till tea. Usually, when do we have tea in the evening? What time? What time do you have tea in the evening? 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. What time do you have tea in the evening? Yes, Amaya? I think so. I can't hear. Okay, till maybe 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Yes, she's showing me the action. 5 o'clock. So what did the children do here? Children took an apple and a slice of cake to go a sailing till tea. Till tea means what? Till evening. They thought to plan out their trip by taking all the things, and till 5 o'clock, they plan to sail on the waves. Okay, so hope so you understood. Let me revise once again, then I'll be asking the questions. So in the first stanza, what did we learn? We learned that children planned out their imaginary adventure. So for that, what did they build? They built a ship, and what did they make use of? They made use of the chairs. And what did they fill it with? They filled it with soft pillows, because they wanted to go a sailing. They wanted to sail on the billows, on the waves. What did they take along with them? They took saw, they took nails, they took water-filled nursery pails. And what did Tom say? Tom told, let us take an apple and a slice of cake, because we are going to come back only at the tea time, that is in the evening. Okay, did you understand the poem? Yes. Did you like the poem? Yes. Now you do one thing, just close the textbook. I'm going to ask a few questions. Come on, close the textbook. Now, who is going to give the name of the poem? What is the name of the poem that we started today? Yes, Satik, what is the name of the poem, Satik? Unmute your device, Satik, first. Unmute your device, my dear Satik.
The play.
What is the title of the poem? What is the title of the poem? Who is going to give me the title of the poem? Yes, Nivia Rose.
A good play.
A good play. A good play. Okay, what is the title of the poem, Satik? It is A Good Play. And who is the poet of this poem? What is the name of the poet?
R.L.
What is the name of the poet? I think so Siddesh can give the answer. Siddesh, what is the name of the poet, Siddesh?
R.L.
Stevenson. R.L. Stevenson. R.L. Stevenson. What is his full name? Robert Louis Stevenson. What is his full name? Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. Now here, what did the children plan out? As I told you, children planned out an imaginary trip. What did they build? Who is going to tell me? What did they make? What did they build? What did they build? Yes, Yadav. What did they build? They built, full sentence. They built a ship. Come on, say.
Build a ship.
They built a ship. Now, where did they build the ship? Where did they build the ship? Build the ship? Harin? Yes, Harin.
Upon the stair.
Upon the stairs. Full answer. They built the ship upon the stairs. Come on, say. Give me the answer in full sentence. They built the ship.
Ship upon the stair.
Okay, they built the ship upon the stairs. Now, what did they fill the ship with? What did they fill the ship with? Yes, Angelica?
They filled the ship with sofa pillows.
Yes, very good. They filled the ship with sofa pillows. And where did they go? Where did they go? They went sailing on the, who is going to help me out? Who is going to help me out with the answer? Yes, Brenda? Where did they go, my dear? They went
On the billow.
on the billows. They went on a sailing on the billows. What is the meaning of the word billows? Billows means waves. Okay, very good. I'm very happy with your performance. Now, my next question is, what did they take along with them? What all did they take? They took so many things. What all did they take? Safania, just tell me one point. Okay, what did they take? They took
a piece of cake.
Oh, Stephania first remembers the piece of cake. Before piece of cake, they have taken many other things. Okay, now piece of cake is already taken. Apart from that, what all did they take? Yes, Dia.
They take an apple.
An apple. Very good. They took an apple. They took a piece of cake. Yes, Saman. Apart from these two things, what did they take?
This much.
Yes. Now look at the screen here. I think so. I can share the screen. Look at the picture. What all did they take? They took a saw. They took nails. Then nursery pails. Come on, repeat. What all did they take? They took saw. They took nails. They took water filled nursery pails and an apple and a cake. And they went on sailing. They went to a sailing on the billows, on the waves. Okay, so what should you do? After the class, you have to read this poem and try to understand. Okay, my dear children. So my dear children, as I told you, what should you do? You have to read the poem. How many times? At least 5 times you have to read the poem that we started today. A good play. Okay.
Good play.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good time.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.